Okay, so getting ready to sew, we're going to change the needle. We're going to put in a fresh needle because in a shared space like this, you don't necessarily know what this needle's been through. You don't know if it's barbed or bent or snagged. It looks pretty good to me, but you just don't know. So let me show you where to find a fresh needle. Over here, right down here, we have a box labeled needles. We have machine needles, and on the bottom there are hand needles. So let's bring this over, and this includes everything you need. Ooh, and the sharps, nice. So this is for dead needles. This little box contains these great little screwdrivers, and that is for tightening this little guy here, opening and closing that. So I'm going to be sewing with jersey, so I want to use a needle that is for stretch. It's also called a knit needle, a stretch needle. It's also called the ballpoint needle. The reason it's called the ballpoint needle is if you were look at it under a microscope, the tip of it is actually rounded versus super pointy. The reason for that is with jersey fabric, it slips between the knit without snagging versus a regular cloth needle, woven needle would snag the fabric. So if you look at this needle, we'll take a look at it up close. You can see it's got a flat side. All home machine needles are standard like this. That flat side goes towards the back. So let's go ahead and put this guy in. I'm going to do it by feel. I know where it is. Oh, it goes right in. I'm going to turn the little key here, and then I'm going to use this awesome little tool to tighten it. Beep. Bada bing. Now, other types of needles that we have, most needles are going to be for woven fabric, so that would be your basic cotton, denim, natural fabrics. They come in different sizes. Medium is for like a broadcloth. Size 14 and up would be for like denim or duck, heavy duty things. And then people always ask, can you sew leather on a home machine? Absolutely, with a leather needle. So it really has to do with, ooh, those are 18, those are massive. It really has to do with the fabric.
So the larger the number, the larger size?
Exactly, okay. Exactly. And if you were making, say, a wedding dress and you're working with something really, really thin, I've got some size 9s in here as well for really delicate fabric. So the fabric will really determine which needle you use. Now, what do you do with the old one? So I took this one out, and I honestly don't know what its status is, if it's reusable or not, but rather than reusing them and not knowing, they go in here with the sharps. You never want to throw away a needle or anything sharp into the trash. It's really hard on the folks that have to deal with the trash to sort through and they get stabbed. So this is how we collect our sharps. Needles are very inexpensive, and it's a great way to make sure that the machine's going to work right and you're going to have a successful project. So that is pretty much everything you need to know about needle changing. And just remember, no dirty needles.